Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, everybody. You guys excited for tomorrow?
Yep. Is it warm?
I don't think it's ever not been warm here, to be clear.
Okay. I have to check the weather and pack my bag today.
It is always warm here. If you've been trying to talk, Zarmian, you are not saying anything.
No, I'm
There you
here.
are.
In different windows.
Que bueno. So are you excited for tomorrow?
Yeah. Be good.
Wonderful.
Take over the
For everybody
world.
in the crowd, we're getting the game together. We're going to be coding for 4 days straight. It's going to be awesome.
I am looking outside and we have the first snow of the year, so this should be good.
I promise you there will be no snow here. Zero snow. Zero ice.
Yeah,
Sunshine.
we got Aurora last night. You know, are we gonna have Aurora there?
We will not have Aurora here. Aurora doesn't come this far down. Wonderful. All right, we'll get started for all of the people in the crowd that want to hear awesome shit. We'll start with Shelly, old Shell Bell.
Yeah. Let's see. On my side, mostly preparing for the Darkfy launch. Got through the audit, and so just bulldozing through the like outstanding feedback things, and working on the new game for House of Oi, and then like occasionally vibing on the alley project, the Dex aggregator front end, and made a fix yesterday to Nautilus. I had to fix it for myself. It works for everybody now, and yeah, it's good stuff.
Nice. Was Army ready to go?
Sure. Aside from House of Oi, I've been working on Snowball Swap, which is aggregating and trying to find the most efficient routes between tokens on Nautilus and not Nautilus. What am I trying to say? Nomadex and Humble. And allows you to use pools that don't to cross pools, similar to like Vestige, but a little bit more limited right now because we can't do as many. So it takes more transactions to do the ARC 200 swaps. So that's kind of the limit I'm running into at the moment. And then I have an API that I am making available. And the site is currently, I would say, the beta worthy. So, use caution, but posted here.
Nice. Did you get the name Snowball Swap from Haruf?
I did. I stole
it. That makes sense that it would be called Snowball Swap.
I was not aware of the Urban Dictionary.
But yet you are now, and
I am now. I'm just sticking with it.
And it's still the name.
We've gone too far.
Cool. All right. So you and Shelly are working on the same thing at the same time. Is that smart?
Yep.
Is there a way that you can actually share effort to not duplicate effort?
We are. We are.
Yeah, we're both working on the back end. So like what we have on the front end is like really low lift. It's mostly vibing, right? But yeah, so we're actually working we're working together on the driver. So like there's this API that you can call that will give you the quotes, and yeah, so that's it. There's not like it's not like two separate things. They look different, but yeah.
Yeah, and I think I'm working on basically the same thing, but I call
Oh,
it
good.
like Biatek router.
You don't want to call snowball swap as well?
No, I call it Biatek router.
Well, maybe we shouldn't all work on the same thing. I don't know. But your biotech router only works with ASAs.
Yeah, at the
Ludo.
moment it works with Pact, Tinyman, and Biatek Dexys. So
Gotcha. Well, hopefully that's you guys can come together and not do duplicate work. So I'd recommend doing that. Well, it's cool that all three of you see it as a problem.
perhaps we should spin it up as a competition. Like whoever has it first, like it will be better.
Maybe whoever actually makes it work for House of Void first is the one that
Well-
actually matters. That's the
well,
that's what I care
We've
about.
already done that, so we're good.
We
Well-
win. Ha
Well, Ludo, you're about like 2 years behind getting ARC 200 support. I'm gonna start there.
And have you does your Dex aggregator also include the concentrated liquidity AMM?
You don't have one on any liquidity envoy. Ludo,
Yeah, not yet.
but it should. You need ARC 200 support so it can work on Voy, and then I think that it definitely should be connected because we need a clam so bad.
Yeah, but the ASAs basically works on voice. So if we would have like this ARC 200 to ASA bridge, like public project, it would be great. And I talked, by the way, with Shelly regarding this week.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
I was actually reading up on the docs. It's all docs. Everything is there. So, maybe the thing that is really waiting is to have some actual liquidity to play around with Envoy, right? And yeah, so looking forward to see that, Ludo.
I can put some Bitcoin into liquidity pool if you want, and someone can do also the arbitrage. Like Samarin, Sarmian, you are doing the arbitrages, right? Perhaps you can
doing
make some
what?
money there. The arbitrages, or who is doing the arbitrages with the
Oh,
Aramid
yeah.
bridge?
Yeah, I am doing arbitrage on Airman.
So perhaps you could play with the arbitrage of the Biatek decks as well.
Yeah, where's that? I wouldn't even know how you do that. If you can send me
I'll
some
send you some
information,
details.
yeah, I can add to it.
Awesome. Well, yeah. This is why we have this meeting, so that we can make sure that we don't have duplicate stuff and we have the best product. By having clams on Voy that work with ARC 200s would be magical.
Hams.
All right.
I'll swap.
Clams. Yeah, you guys snowball swap with a clam. Gross. Okay. So Luda, is there anything else you're working on that you want to talk about?
Um, just small progress with Aramid. Basically some tickets are aggregating there, so we will need to batch them again soon. And Daniel should basically create a document that will handle this. And I spoke with Shelly regarding the ARC 200 integration with Aramid as well.
Yeah, I actually after we spoke about that, Ludo, I created a board on a Kanban on GitHub. So we have a board to track these issues versus you know, just having I guess having the issues in like a list. I think that's better for me. But I don't know if you noticed that I created the Kanban. Um, yeah, so just a note there. We have some outstanding items. I think they're gonna. I have some things I need to look in, particularly for like the ARC 200 integration for Aramid, but um, soon. This is a busy month.
Yeah. And as I said, it would be super great if there is like this ARC 200 to ASA bridge, because like this could solve a lot of integration things to other Algorand projects.
One of the things I added to the Snowball Swap site is a wrapper and unwrapper for ARC 200 and really an unwrapper to unwrap, like if you have tokens that are stuck in like the ARC 200 version of USDC or the ARC 200 version of VOI, like the wrapped VOI, then it'll just list them all and the amounts and then do a single atomic transaction to unwrap them all. And I feel
Is
like
it using this Shelly's bridge?
I think so.
The
Is that um
Yeah, so like it depends on what kind of, well, if they're like the, I think if they're like those wrapped ASAs, they all work the same. So I'm pretty sure that Zarmin is using there's an interface for
redeem function?
let's see. So like I'll give you the document I made. Like I made a document about how to like move between the different asset types based on the current standards. And I'll pass that over. But there's two. There's ones that are used for native ARC 200s, and then there's ones that are used for wrapped VOI and wrapped network ASAs. So I'll share that with you, Zarmian, just so that we're on the same page.
Okay. Yeah, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, I spent some time like kind of documenting how it all works, but I don't think it reached it got into the hands of a lot of people. I think I shared it with the Airman team at one point, but I'll send you the docs, and yeah, let me know if you have any questions.
Okay, thanks.
Can you send me also some link to this board that you created? Or what was that?
Yeah. If you go to, you know how the Aramid front end is now public, Ludo. If you go to, I think if you go to the Aramid project, let me just go there. If you go there, and you go to projects in let's see, GitHub, because I'm part of the Aramid org on GitHub, and I just created one. Let's see. Let me see if I could post it really quick. So if we go to Aramid and you go to projects, there's one board, and so these projects are really nice, especially if you have like multiple repos and you want to keep track of like issues across different project different repos. It's I think it's a nice way to manage it. But I posted the link to the board, and it has imported the outstanding issues in the front end.
Thank you.
Cool. All right. Moving on to, I think, House of Boy stuff, right? Is there anything else anybody wants to add, or I can actually talk about House of Boy things? Wonderful. So what's been happening with House of Boy? This is actually, let's start with the thing that includes Aramid. I've been talking to Daniel about potentially working with Aramid to see if I can actually, or we, or be, or other teams, and maybe including Dork 5, help fund a Solana integration. And the reason for that is that one of the guys actually lives by me here in Puerto Rico, runs a casino on Solana that's literally just a Satoshi dice and a coin flip. And he works with lots of the meme coins over in Solana, and he makes millions of dollars a year doing this. And he thinks that if we offer this, there'd be a lot of potential working with Solana, new Solana communities to bring over the tokens onto Voy to allow them to play the casino, do the slot machines, do the thing, potentially provide house money, all of that stuff. So it's something that's
I
on my
got a question.
radar. Yeah.
How does he do the marketing? Because you cannot basically promote these kind of things in standard commerce, right?
That's correct. The idea, like usually how any type of meme coin stuff works is this word of mouth. It's the users themselves letting people know. We wouldn't advertise anything. Like he
Yeah,
doesn't
guys,
advertise
see-
anything.
So guys, we have already Satoshi dice here on Voy. Feel free to
Ah,
do your tokens there.
But they're launching all their tokens on Solana. So getting them over is going to be the one of the things that we'll work on, and we'll be good. But yeah, he's made lots and lots of money doing this, and he's kind of burnt out doing it, and he's not adding new features and doesn't really give a shit anymore. He's like, honestly, he's like, I'm talking to him later today to figure things out. But the idea is to see if there's a way that we can work with them to entice people or get people over to Voy. So we'll see how that happens. What else? Shelly and Zarmian are both coming to my house tomorrow, and we'll be here all weekend. We're going to be working on launching the new slot machine that has all the fancy new features of progressive jackpot and bonus play and free play, and works with multiple different types of tokens and all of that stuff. So that's good. I've been working with the Ukrainian team both on UX and the development of the game itself, so that it's like WebGL feels good on the front end. So that's good. I'll let Zarmian actually talk about what he's been working on, and I'll let Shelly's been talk about what he's been working with from the contracts. But before I let them, I'll give an update with licensing and all of that. Been actually having great conversations. Already spoke to somebody that specializes in regulation in the United States. They pretty much said that we can't launch in the United States first. But once we have traction, once we actually have a reputation of doing the right thing, it become a lot easier. But I spoke to a Canadian legal team that specializes in licenses in Canada, and they seem to think that we can get licenses first in Canada. So that conversation went really well yesterday, and going to have a follow up probably next week at this point to get to actually their plan and their thoughts on how that we can be successful. So I think that's mostly what on my side. So things are moving pretty well. I'm pretty happy with everything. And we'll start with Zarmi. And you want to talk about the stuff you've been building with the House of Boy and how it all works?
Yeah, I mean, I've been working on building out the new front end application and creating a place for the basically the design team to integrate the game itself and to communicate back and forth, to abstract out any of the blockchain interaction from what they have to deal with. So that structure and framework is in place. And then I'm working on improving the referral system so that there's better tracking and you can easily track your referrals and what they're doing and nudge them to play more. So that kind of stuff. And then the next piece is working on integrating the new game that has progressive and just more advanced functionality credit system, and that will plug into the referral system. So all these things are kind of interconnected.
Awesome. Yeah, getting the referral system all locked up and tracking correctly is the first major step to allow people to start referring. So pretty excited about that. Shelly, you want to talk about the new contract that you're writing?
Oh yeah. So yesterday, like I think I'm on my second pass on the thing we call ways to win. So it's you've heard Chris talk about it with progressive jackpots, bonus spins, and it's a different well, like I think they're the way I guess the outcomes are created is different, and it has some different from the previous game, and it has some additional features that we didn't have, like just like things you would expect to be in a game, like like different bonuses or whatever. But I spent the day yesterday working on the refactor and just doing like more of a deep dive and addressing some of the concerns we had, and so like right now I'm just focused on the different I call it the like payment, we'll just call it like the payment modes. And so like with any application, I think you'll support like different, like without really drastically changing how the application works, but you'll have you'll be able to support Voy. Like that's where we started. All of the games to date, they've supported Voy, but in the first iteration of this game, what I did was I introduced a credit mode where it's really easy. It's really I guess really useful at the beginning. You're just testing out the game mechanics. To have this way to play the games without the tokens. Just you could give yourself the a million credits to play the game. But working on 3 modes, there's the just the native Voy payment mode and the credit mode, and then we have ARC 200, which supports basically supports all of the different tokens we have on Voy. Potentially, Voy like Wrap Voy or any wrapped ASA, or like a native ARC 200. So that's just that's a missing piece of the puzzle, and I learned a lot while I was working on this ways to win. So like if we go back and we decide we're going to iterate more on the other games, I think we can roll some of those like learnings to those games.
Awesome. Yeah, no, I'm really excited about this new contract. I'm looking through it this morning. Found a couple issues I'll bring up to you, but digging into it more.
Yeah, sounds good.
One of the ideas I came up with yesterday, or I thought of, I doubt I haven't looked first person to think of this, but one of the things that I want, and I think would be really cool, is the ability for people to for the ability for you to be able to play with other people's money. So say you're an influencer, you're playing, and what people will be able to do is deposit their money into your smart contract, and you can actually play with their money, and they would get their portion of the actual betting pool as the wings if you win. And so I think that'd be a really cool way and real safe way, completely on chain. So it's like you're watching somebody play and you're like, hey, I want to be part of this. I'm going to put in $20 and they play with the money that you put in. And if they end up winning, they can take it out and, do what they want with it. And I think that would be a really cool way to integrate with influencers, and influencers taking some type of, maybe like they get some type of cut of playing with somebody's money. So maybe say they get 5% of the winnings if they win with your money, or I don't know, something. Who knows? You'd be able to tweak it at that point. But I think I know that this happens actually in real life, where somebody will front somebody money and they'll go to the casino and pay with it, and they'll split the winnings. So doing this fully on chain, transparently, and allow people to do it live, I think is really awesome. And you could do things where you could do it that you could go in and out of this betting pool at any point in time, and you could watch it, and they go, if they're up, you could actually take your money out, your portion, or you could just say have it time locked where it's like, okay, I'm going to put money in, and they can play for an entire day, and at the end of the day, that pool is then locked, and then you can take it out anytime. Or I don't know, you can do a lot of different things with it, and I think it'd be really cool, and just tie it so that they can play with any of the games with that pool. I think it'd be pretty powerful. So, Shelly, think about that. Zarmi, think about that when you're working on the project. So we don't need it right away, but think about how that would work.
Oh yeah, I think since you brought it up, working on it in the background, in the I think it's on the board. I created a meme, Chris.
I see that. So yeah, so I think that'd be a really cool extra feature. So so if you don't want to actually gamble yourself, and you're like, somebody's got the right technique, you can put money on them, and they can bet with your money.
Yeah, I think it has a similar feel to playing it, contributing to the house, I think, but it's just another option.
The other side.
Yeah, it's kind of like, are you betting for the house to win or the player? Some of the players have really high RTP, so I think that would be attractive.
Cool. But that's everything. Things are going really well. If anybody has any questions in the crowd, please ask them. We are making some great progress, and it's honestly really all coming together. And so hopefully we'll be able to make the Thanksgiving push. But if not, I'll push it out, and we'll do it another weekend. I'd much rather do it right than force it at this point. But at the same time, I think forcing things allows us to move faster, and having deadlines is important. So we're going to try to actually make it so that we'll have the big Thanksgiving weekend push and play. And hopefully Bagman's the crowd. Bagman and Haruf will talk about potentially building a WAD machine, so you can go and take loans out on your crypto and then go gamble with it. One of the stupidest things in the world to do, but I think a lot of people will want to do it, which is fine. It'll be both another way to actually earn money on your WAD, and also another use for WAD. So why not, right? But that's about it. Another week in the books. My favorite meeting of the week, and we will move on. So thanks everybody. Until next time. Bye.